All right, today we are going to go over a character that I created. His name is Matthew. He is a he's a mock of a Ninja Turtle that I created. A team of 4 called Adolescent Genetically-Altered Samurai Tortoises. Yes, team of 4, and instead of Renaissance artists, I named them after the Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. In that order of oldest to youngest, and with their master Log, who is a mouse, who is half Korean, half Japanese. Instead of living in the sewers, they actually live in a penthouse suite above the city because they are very wealthy. They come from high wealth. So without further ado, let's get our mechanical pencil. Let's get our comic book paper. And we're gonna do it. I'm going to attach images of a samurai as well as a tortoise that I'm using as a reference. So we're gonna get everything started, everything set. We just want to make sure that everything is there. Doing the baseline, making sure the outline is clean. And this is all part of the fun and the process of creating your own character. This is the simple design. I want him to look like a samurai. I want him to look like a tortoise, which is why I have that almost that beak nose to it. Tortoises do have a little bit of that beak to him. I wanted him to resemble a Ninja Turtle as well, so I gave him the stripes for that Leonardo has. Gonna put in the armor, the bamboo. So it's old school type of armor, but at the same time I have all of the markings that will make him resonate as a mutant, as someone that you can see. Of course, it'll be a different dimension than our Ninja Turtles. So those were the inspirations of it. I'm just doing a little shading right now when I talk to you. However, there is something with the mask. The mask I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I modeled it after an Oni mask, Japanese Oni mask. I think they look pretty cool. They have a bit of the fright to it. You see this big monster coming at you, and it almost looks very much demonic in some aspects. I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna add also a picture of the Oni mask there. The colors are gonna be the same. Actually, they're gonna be more traditional for the Ninja Turtles because I really do like it that everybody was uniform. They had the one color. I know that for the cartoon, the animated series, they gave everybody different colors, but originally they were all red. They wore the red masks, and that was so that they really didn't have anything defining them. When you're out there as a ninja, you don't want to stand out from everybody else. You want everybody to think that it's just one person while you're out there. So that's it. I'm going to do a picture as soon as I finish doing some shading on it, just to see how he looks. And this will be Matthew, the eldest, for the Adolescent Genetically Altered Samurai Tortoises. They're all gray, variations of gray instead of green, because they are tortoises. Brown eyes, dark brown eyes, and instead of the swords, Matthew actually has twin machetes. He has machetes. Mark, he has daggers. You mark Luke, instead of the bow staff. I mean, he has what are those called? Billy clubs. So he has billy clubs instead of the bow staff, but he can attach the billy clubs to make a staff. And we have Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. John, he's the youngest, and instead of the nunchucks, he actually has brass knuckles. So he has brass knuckles and variations of those as well. And those are their powers. I mean, that's what they are. They were trained in various forms of martial arts. It should be noted that each one has different form of martial arts. So John, while he is the youngest, he trained in he has Muay Thai. Matthew, who we're doing right now, he is more traditional Japanese. So he actually has a newer form of the Japanese, which is Isshin Ryu karate. Luke is more he Taekwondo, and Mark, he's almost like an MMA. He has mixed martial arts. He has some kung fu, as well as variations of different forms of combat. And I wanted them to each have their own unique style to them, as well as variation on their look, just so that it's easier to keep track of them, because they are all essentially looking the exact same, because that's their job, is to make sure that, you know, they're the same person. They don't want to show that there's more than one of these creatures out there. And here's the finished product, again based off of the Oni mask, putting it there. So he has the sharp teeth coming out, as well as the horns. And again, you know, the Ninja Turtles were modeled after Daredevil, so I wanted to keep that aspect in, which is why the horns aren't so long, and also just to keep it easier to draw. These are wooden plates, armor, just because it's lighter. Bamboo, because it's light, it's durable, and it'll make it easier for them to go running around. With parts of leather here, so it's going to be, the color scheme is, he is going to be gray, brown here with the brown chest, gray brown eyes, but the mask is going to be, the leather parts here are going to be brown, as well as here bamboo, but they're going to be painted red. This part here is going to be red as well as the red Oni mask. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments, thoughts, and opinions. Let me know what you think. Did you create your own version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Heck, did you create your own version of a Daredevil character? Let me know what you have. Show me, post me, don't post me, post what you have available. And let's keep this conversation going.